3 p.m. I'm like a fucking, like a real streamer. Now, for some reason, yesterday, I was doing a little schedules, because I'm a real streamer on account of the fact that I started streaming at exactly 3 p.m. Because I'm a real streamer, on Twitch, I need to set up my schedule, which is just the same thing every day at 3 p.m. But on Saturdays, I set it to do double stream day. So I guess I'm now obligated to stream for 2 hours. We'll see how it goes. I just want to finish this one feature right here, which is this thing where I procedurally generate the side of the lab wall right here. I was playing around with a bunch of things. I was doing what's it called? Area lighting. Light baking. I've never fucking baked light because all my screen shaders just slap light out of the equation anyway and do their own little thing. So lighting's never been a big thing for me. But I think it's something I should learn, and it is somewhat applicable with my shader as long as I'm careful. So that's what I'm going to do. And the idea here is I want something like Portal, where, in Portal you have like a lab where there's all these different tiles up around the walls. And I want that, but to have them be a bit more random. Let's see. Oh, look. Oh, my stream setup's working beautifully. So you would have all these to pull from. You have the basic one. Oh, it's even the basic one. Where's the basic one? Single tile. So you have like the single tile right here, right? But that could generate just only single tiles, but sometimes it might generate like a large tile or like a horizontal tile, right? And so that's the goal right here. It needs to automatically generate procedurally, but also we need a mechanism that allows me to configure how they're generated outside of the random generation that I'm also got to do. Does that make sense? And so, can I just hit S to show or Alt H? Okay, perfect. So I've been working on that a bit with this tiled mesh placer node right here. This, I want to generate a quote-unquote tile map that's stored as this multi-line string. Each number represents an index in the meshes defined here. So you have like the basic one that's the size of 1, 1. But then you also have like this long one that's 3 long. Oh, it's 3 long and 1 high. And we can use this information to generate our tile map, which I think I just fixed up. So if I set this to 5, 5 and generate tile map, the X's represent something like a place where something's not going to be generated. So 4, which represents this one, is a mesh that's 3 long. So the next 2 after it are going to be like not generating anything because this one's already generating a 3 long wide mesh. You feel me? Okay, cool. So, and the same with the 1, so that's a 2 long. But then, like, why is this X'd here? It's because of this 5 that's going down. Makes sense. So, I think this is working. I wanted this to be done before I started, but I couldn't do it. Oh my god, it's photogenic! What's good? Hello! How are you? Oh, hey! How's it going? Hey! Oh. Yes. Having a good Saturday. I'm doing okay. I've been doing great actually. I've made progress. Before I even got onto the stream, I've sort of brain blasted the whole system. I just explained it though. So I'm not going to explain it again. You're just going to have to sit there and watch me implement it in like 5 minutes. But essentially, I need to take all this information in this corner right here and turn it into meshes. Capiche? Capuche. So do that. We're gonna have to come over here and get rid of all these print statements. No, you're good. It'll make sense. I tell you, this is gonna take like 5 seconds for me to do, and then it'll all make sense. Watch this. So I need to generate some meshes. So this goes through all the sizes. So I guess the first thing I need to do is figure out how I'm going to extract this information from the tile map. I guess I just regenerate the tile map indexes. I don't see why not. I'm going to do that. So I do that instead. So I'm going to boop. Here's the thing about coding and streaming is they're not very compatible to be entertaining and be typing stuff at the same time because you got to focus. So that's a big hurdle I guess I need to overcome, but we'll see if we can do it. Photogenic because look now I need to think for it. I need to recharge my momentum. And the way I'm going, because like I just need to skip the new line. I need to, okay, so I'm going to get the lines. Final lines equals tile map dot split. It's going to be way better when I'm actually making levels. That's the goal. I need to have all the level like design be done on streams and the coding, the back end stuff be done off stream. But I'm not at that point yet, and I'm getting there. But okay, here let me talk it through. So these numbers represent the meshes I need to put down in the order I'm putting them down. But so I need to split them up first. That gets rid of the new lines, and then for each line, I add the information to the time map indexes. Okay, but they're in reverse is the issue. So I need to do so go through all the lines, dot length, final line equals lines dot length minus I minus 1. So let's go through, that'll iterate through the lines in reverse, and from there we can go through the contents of the line. So for character index in 0 dot 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 line dot length. It's interesting how both array and string both just do dot length, which is good. Most languages don't do that. Time of indexes. So we're gonna push in here the information. So if character index. So how do we get? So char at character index. So if the character is an X, we're going to push -1. Oh, it needs to be a case there. But if it's not X, it's a number. Case A, we need to... No, we'll do character. Parse that. Character. And then we put this in the push. And that's going to give us all of our data. Test time. Why is it I'm not using that? Okay, and then we don't need any of this. And we're not going to use this yet. Recompile. But yeah. Let's first parse. Get this information out of there. So I've generated generate meshes, and that should output this. Is this information correct? I don't know. Let's do it again. 4 minus 1 minus 1, 1 minus 1. Oh, it is. Okay, so it's correlating to this line right here. And then the next line is going to be this one. 5, 4, x, 2, minus x, minus 1, 4, minus 1, minus 1, minus 1. Okay, perfect. Looks like it would be functional to me. It is working! Look! The output right here is matching this! Isn't it great? Can you even tell it's probably too small? Let me look at the stream. That shit's tiny as hell. I can't even see the console output because it's covered. Ugh. Oh, they can't... Wait, what? What happened? This. This matches up. 4x, 1x matches 4, -1, -1, 1, -1. You know what I'm saying? Do you know what I'm saying? Does this make sense? I know it makes no sense. Okay, next. So now we use this information to generate some meshes. No, you good. I just hope it's not too blurry. That's a big concern I have because the what do you call it? Once again, it just goes back to the fact that the Twitch interface is a 3D world, and so it's not a perfect pixel-to-pixel correlation to what's appearing on stream because there's, 3D transformations. But I think it's pretty good. Maybe I should zoom this a bit if anyone cares. Yeah, that's better. Okay. Not that anyone knows what the code's doing, but at least you can pretend like you know what you're doing. No. It's high quality. Just small and mobile. Fair enough. Oh my god, look at this message. I didn't fix that. But photogenic, if you will notice. I made an attempt to add emojis. As it turns out, it's unbelievably difficult to add emojis to my system for reasons I didn't realize, which is the fact that Godot doesn't have a system for putting arbitrary images on a 3D label. It has that for a 2D label, and it's really easy to do, but for 3D label, it's unbelievably difficult, and I have to rework the whole system myself, and I'm kind of close to doing it, but there are still some issues. As you can see, if you do emojis on a single line, as long as there's that multi-line, it will mostly work. See that flaming Elmo? I mean, it got cut off a little, but it will work. Like, if you do 3 emojis, it'll look great. It'll look amazing. But if you do a bunch of text and then an emoji and it's 2 lines, it's over. It's gone for some reason. And I can... there's a fix. I just need more time. Oh, yeah. I don't know how I'm going to display a GIF. I don't know if Godot supports GIFs. But, yeah, I don't know. That's a problem for future me. As long as it appears, just imagine that it's animated in your brain. Yeah. And then look at that. You can't tell me that doesn't look decent. Oh my god, the chat goes insane every time you send anything. Oh, imagine if there was multiple messages being sent and just did that every time. Okay, imagine the GIF happens. It can happen. I think I'm receiving a GIF, so I should be able to do something with that. There's a GIF add-on for Godot. It's totally possible. I just need to learn. But before I do that, let's do this. So I create the mesh, set the override materials, and I have to get the mesh. And this is where I need the information. So I need to get the index based on this information. So final index equal... Whoa! Something weird pop up on the screen, or was that just me? X plus y times size.y. Oh, I think it's just the prompts from the code editor. Oh, that freaked me out. Okay, size x, that gives us index. So now we can use this index, get into meshes to get the right mesh. And then we can use this to... does spacing even matter? I don't think it does, but we're not going to worry about that for now. Plus offset, do the... Am I done? Is that it? Okay. I think that might be it. Okay. I told you it was gonna be 5 seconds. I just needed to grind for a second. Okay. Moment of truth. Here we go. I'm gonna hit this button right here. Yeah, right there, and then we're gonna see if this works. Okay. It's a start. Now, you see, this is 2 meshes right here, and it makes kind of like an exclamation point. But what I wanted was enough to fill up the 5x5 grid. So something is wrong. But what is it? No, but what? How could this even happen? There's actually... I did mess something up. I did... Oh, because it encountered a -1 and then it threw an error. Okay, index... I don't want that. I want meshes index. So what I should be doing is mesh data equals meshes index. First of all, if index is... No, I need to get the tile map indexes first. So... I need to do mesh index within the tile map indexes, and then I can check if this is -1. So if is less than 0, continue. You can't wear... Are you wearing socks right now? Photogenic. I know you're my only chatter, but you need to be honest with me. Are you fucking wearing socks right now? I swear to God, you better not be photogenic. I swear, if you're wearing socks right now, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I don't know Twitch yet that well. How do I ban you? Oh, okay, you took them off. Okay, you're safe. You're safe for now. I will spare your life. How can you stand socks? You don't like get into bed and like your feet feel constricted and gross and weird when you're all socked up. Uh, is it not just me? The socks feel so. I mean, I like socks when they're in shoes and they're protecting my feet against the shoes, and I like socks when I don't know. I guess I'm like super cold. You don't like cold feet? I guess that's fair. If my feet are cold, I like them. When my feet aren't cold, I hate them. Does that make does that make sense? I guess the cold feet is a valid argument. I should probably add that to the rules. If you're cold, they're okay. Slippers are meta because the other benefit of socks is I don't have to touch the ground. Like, I don't want to go up into the kitchen and step on a little crumb that was left there and think about how that crumb is in my foot, and I want to go take a whole shower because that crumb touched my foot. I want slippers, which will make you warm and protect your feet, even from arbitrary kitchen crumbs. Right? It's pretty good. Yes, exactly. Oh my God, please. Like, when you're in the shower and it gets all, condensation-y on the freaking ground. Oh. Yep. Spills and forgets? Who's spilling shit and forgetting about it? What a menace. What an absolute fucking asshole. God damn. No. No. People be forgetting shit. Oh, like maybe you dropped an ice cube and it melts. That's a good example of when it's gonna get wet, huh? Okay, let's see if it is that working? Okay, let's correlate. So the information right here should correlate to what was just generated right here. So the 4 correlates to this mesh, which is long, and then a small one, which is 1. And then these aren't used because of the 5 that's going up from below. And then, oh my fucking God, I did it. Look at that. Look at that. I did it. Okay, now we do something way bigger, like 20 by 20. And then generate. It broke. What happened? Why it break? Out of bounds. Oh, I didn't generate the tile map first. But yes, no, definitely, I agree. Socks. But here's the thing: if there is something spilled or a melted ice cube, and you're wearing socks, the socks also do not help because you're gonna get wet socks. Then you're just in wet socks. It's not gonna help anyone. Warm, cold, uncomfortable. It's just a bad time. But yeah, this is for the walls. This is so the idea is I place this. It needs to be in this corner right here. But yeah, last stream I was trying to make walls work with a shader, but it was kind of ugly. I didn't like it, and I want to be able to use the walls as obstacles and have their little tiles pop out and hit you. So my new idea is I'm going to generate these wall tiles, and obviously I want to randomly generate them because doing it by hand is really fucking annoying. So generate tile map, generate meshes. There we go. And how's that gonna look? I feel like there's I don't know how I feel about this. It's like the tiles are too small. It looks really cool. Don't get me wrong. I'm really happy with this. That is so cool. And it's not a texture, it's their individual meshes. So I can manipulate them on an individual basis. Like if I wanted to move this one out, I can do that. And then, the idea is you can find like secret compartments or like make a platform fall. Like my vision is there's going to be like a staircase, and the staircase works so that it like pops out a little like that. They look a bit smooth, so maybe random. Yes, that is the next goal, is to have a good texture for them. Make them look a little dirty, right? Yes. I also need to like reset their positions because I need to like go through and make sure I can reset the Z's when I play with them like that. Or maybe I don't. Maybe another thing that will make them look less smooth is if they have random Z offsets. So they're kind of like like a little pushed in or out, like they're broken. Yes. Did you see my clips? You can make. Oh fuck. Okay, hold on. Hold on. Wait, okay, I'm still new to Twitch in terms of being a creator. How do I view the clips? Is it content? Clips? Clips of my channel? Wait. What was this? There's like a pop-up. What is that? Okay. Oh no, I don't have like a good way to like show the clip on the stream while I'm watching it. You're just gonna have to listen to me listen to the volume as I react. Here, let me close this. My first clip is gonna be beautiful. But not clenching. Much. Gives kind of a horror vibe, which I like. You know, it's distinct. It's nice. It's unique. It makes you really. This is from like yesterday. Oh shit! And then I do kind of like this. What's up with the ground? What? What? I don't understand. Wait, okay, let me do this one. Play. And then that is going to have. Can I do text? Oh no, it's dark. Why is it dark? Stand by 2? Oh, cause this was when I was fixing the things. Stand by. It'd be like this. I'm like, what's wrong with Twitch? Oh my god, I've been exposed. I've been immortalized. How do I get my? Oh no, how do I get back to you? Do I go back to Stream Manager? I can't even see you talk. Oh, there we go. Okay. Thank you. I appreciate it. Oh, you didn't have to do that. I do appreciate it though. Wow. Let me watch this one again. But not as much. Gives kind of a horror vibe, which I like. You know, it's distinct. It's nice. It's unique. It makes you really feel like your butthole's clenching. And then I said that? I said that yesterday? Okay. That's pretty funny. I don't remember saying that. I have very not good memory, I guess. Makes your butthole clenchy. What was I thinking in the moment? Yeah, I don't know how the viewers work. Like, yesterday or another time, I had like 1 viewer, but does that viewer count as me watching my own stream? It can't, right? There's no way me on the Stream Manager should count as a viewer. Oh no, you've been censored. Oh, this is what it looks like when I'm the guy. I'm the streamer. Held a message for sex-based terms. Butthole clenching. I'm gonna go ahead and allow that. The censorship. No. No. Okay. I guess I should. Okay, so. No, you're good. You're free. I freed you from the above. You know what else I need to fix? I don't like how tilted the chat is on the main view. You can't even read what was spoken in chat. It's all too... I could probably fix that right now. Wait a second. No, I can't. Maybe well, let's see. Let me think. If I go to Stream State Manager, Chat State, and then go to Main Rotation, and I tilt this, will it work? So it's -101, and I'm gonna... That didn't work. That didn't work at all. But if I go here... Rotation. No, I need to go to Remote. Remote. Main Chat. Oh! Look at that. Oh, look at that. Oh my, it's like the same energy as when someone's messing with their OBS scene, but I'm like way better. Okay, I made it -69. Nice. No, it's way better now. Look at that. Now I can see the glitching even easier. Ooh. Okay, and then if I switch to code and switch back, does it work? That is the question. It doesn't. It doesn't at all. It's it's just like I have to restart it. It doesn't work. It doesn't work at all. But no. No, but it'll be fixed next stream because I just need to restart the Godot stream game. But I'm not going to do that while I'm in the middle of the stream because there's more important things to focus on right now. We have to lock in. I don't like how small these tiles are, and I need to find a good scale for them. And I think 1.5 might be the move. Like, if that's the look, that might be better. Because another thing is, they look too uniform, but they also look too frequent, maybe? It's, like, too chaotic. I don't like it. I also wish there was a preference for bigger tiles. Like, I want a lot of these big ones you see right here. So I wonder if... And there's, like, a lot of these... Huh. I wonder if there's a way I could make that a 50% chance. You need, like, 3 more... You're right. And... I'm kind of debating whether or not I give them, like, random colors, too. But if I do that, it's going to become, like, rainbow barf. And, as much as I love rainbow barf, I don't think it fits the lab aesthetic. It just doesn't. It needs to be, like, pristine and white and, like, not... It can have a little grossness, but it can't... You know what I mean? Like, there needs to be a bit of a, like, sterileness to it. Because I can do rainbow barf on a different world. But this isn't the rainbow barf world. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to make 3 more types. I was thinking I'd do, like, Tetris shapes. Like the little, I can't even see my camera right now, but like the zigzag one and then like the L one. And thankfully my system can very easily, like, accommodate shapes like that. With how I've done it. So those would totally be doable. I just need to implement them. But first things first, let's incorporate my idea of prioritizing the larger tiles. And here's the real question we have to ask. Do we hard code it, or do we find a way to incorporate it into... Wow, you really can't see when I'm working on stuff over here. That's an issue because a lot of my game development is going to be working on these properties over here when I'm making the traps in my level. So I think I might have to get rid of those trees or find a better way to do this. And then the chat doesn't even disappear. Oh well. Edge case enjoy when things actually need those cases. Yeah. But basically each mesh has its own resource. Oh frick. Okay, you can't even see it. Well, they're like, no, there's no way. The trees are in the way. Yeah. Oh, this isn't gonna work and the chat's in the way. Oh, just everything is hell. Oh, right. Okay, this is not enough. This cutout right here for the mouse is just not enough. It needs to cut out the chat too, and it needs to stay there even when I'm not moving the mouse. I think. Or you know what else I should do? What if I made it so the whole window moves depending on where my mouse is? Like I just shifted things over so that you can keep that stuff, but then also when I'm focused on this, it moves there. Would that be too disorienting? I don't think it would be, as long as I keep it slow. Like, I'm clearly focused on this section right here when I'm doing stuff. That might be a bit much. Yeah. It would be so cool, though, if the window could dynamically focus on certain areas of the screen when I needed it to. If you don't move your mouse quick, then it'll work. That's what I'm thinking. It's not even that I can't move my mouse too quickly. I could have it so that... Yeah, I don't know. I could have so, like, there's different, like, set modes. And one mode is a mode that lets you focus on the inspector way easier. And so I could just toggle that manually. And then it'll shift it over. I think that might be the play, but that's a play for future me. Unfortunately, I guess you won't really be able to see too easily, but like each mesh has its own object in the editor, and you can set the mesh and then the size, kind of, and then I'm going to add a new thing called priority. And priority is going to dictate how likely it is to be generated. So to do that, it's actually going to be really fucking hard. It's going to be really difficult to do that now that I think about it. How? Well, okay, so here it is implemented in code, the tiled mesh. So I can give it a priority variable. Int, and we'll set that as 1. And I think the priority will dictate how many instances of its index appears in a randomly generated not a random, like a generated array. And then those will do things. And I think I do that behavior in here. Static. Well, it needs to be... No, it's static var... options? Array of... But, like, the options are going to be in here. Like, in a group of 10 objects, how many of this object it uses? Yeah, or, like... But it's random, right? So it's more so... If I set this to 2, it should have twice the chance of being, used in the random generation. If that makes sense. And so the way that's going to work is... You're going to have a list of all of the different possibilities. And if... For every count in their priority, they're going to be re-added to that list, and then an option from that list is going to be randomly chosen. So if it's 2, there will be 2 copies of the object in the list, which will make it twice as likely to get picked. I think. There's probably some mathematical equation to explain this. I don't know. I remember one guy gave me a math formula to explain a probability I was trying to solve, and it worked so perfectly, and I can never remember what it was. But I always thought to myself, damn, some person understands math way better than I do, and I'll never know. I'll never know what they're up to now. Yeah, exactly, like marbles. So for this, I'm gonna do var generated mesh options, or I should just do mesh options array int, and then whenever I push a button I need to regenerate this. So I guess I only need to do it for generate tile map, so we'll do it right here. Oh no, the copy. Not fucking Visual Studio Code moment, man, where you copy some empty space and somehow that counts, and then it makes everything difficult. You're currently learning about probability distributions. Ooh, okay. Yeah, no, we don't anything too complicated. Because it's mostly editor stuff anyway. So worst case scenario, I could just manually tweak it. I just need something that will generate easy things for me while I'm editing a level. So mesh options is going to be cleared. Okay, and then we go through each mesh object. Mesh. Or is it just meshes? Meshes. And then for I and 0.m priority. We push its index, which we don't know, so we gotta do mesh index here instead of meshes. Okay, then we use that right here. Meshes. No! Meshes, mesh index. And then we mesh options, push I. Okay. That's pretty hype. And now this is where we get the size index. And I think this is the only place we need this. So instead of doing it based on this length, we do it on this length. And then we get it from here. Now it gives the size index, and we have to call this before this. Okay. This is going to be cool. You know what's not going to be cool? When all the numbers initialize to 0, when I want them to initialize to 1, and I have to go through and manually change them. So, let's see. Oh no! They initialize to 1, it's perfect! Oh, okay. So if I set this to 5, and I regenerate the tile map, and I regenerate this, it will stop appearing altogether for some reason. Okay. That should have made it way more fruit. Was that just bad luck? Sometimes you just have really bad luck when you're testing things like this. Oh. Out of bounds. Index 8. Oh, no. 56. No. Why? Size index, and then they're getting it from mesh options. Was mesh options even getting the numbers? It should be. What's the issue here? This should return a value. It's pushing back I. Oh, I always do this. I always do this. Okay, that's easy mistake. My bad. We push forward. That was nothing. That's nothing to worry about. Clear that. Lab level 1. No, don't play. We do this. Generate tile map. I got a bunch of errors. No! What? What? Debugger, you got... Can you help me here? Oh, okay, I cleared all that. Let's generate tile map. Oh, it's not looking good. It's not looking good. Oh, did I recompile? Please, 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 recompile. It's taking a while. It's taking a fucking while. I wrote my own transpiler, and to be honest, it's not that fast, and I need to make it way faster. Generate tile map. No errors. Generate tile map. No errors. Generate meshes. Sorry if that was too loud. I actually haven't tested clapping straight into the mic. But there, look at that. Look at that. The big tiles are now like way more frequent than they were before. Okay, and that's gonna set them to 5. Or they're at 10 now. My God. Okay, no, it's a bit too much. Yeah, sometimes you just gotta save a bunch and recompile again, and it'll just work. It's weird. Okay, cool. Thanks. All right, clapping is okay. Then we want to make this one a bit more prioritized, and then we'll regenerate tile map, and then regenerate that. Ooh, look at that. That's like more of what I was going for. Like, I don't want the small ones to be that frequent. The small ones are like worst case scenario. Error in the compiler? No, the compiler's great. The compiler's fine. It's just what do I say? So the compiler generates GD script, and sometimes Godot doesn't reload the GD script for some fucking reason, and so you just gotta be patient. And yeah, I'm kind of happy with this. Now wait a second. To be fair, this is scaled up. I want this at scale 1, which I think will still look good. I shouldn't scale. I should be scaling them in Blender, probably. But I still think that looks good. I liked it. Well, you're right. I need more shapes. These are too samey. I want more. I need more. But besides that, I like it. This is exactly what I was going for. And then here's my vision for what the Z randomness. I can do that real fast, see what that would look like. See here, I'll just change this value to be like math.random times. We'll do 1 and subtract that, and then compile that. And the cool part is, I don't have to regenerate the tile map data to regenerate these meshes. So I don't have to like worry about losing a generation I liked or manually tweaked. If I just hit generate meshes, oh, some of them went behind the wall. But you see what I mean? Where like some of them are like closer or further out. That was way too big of a shift. Are you gonna comment so you know it's a temporary change? No. Because I'm fixing. My brain remembers. If there's one thing my brain is good at, it's that it's code. As I remember code, it's all packed in my brain, and also we're just testing a little tiny thing right here. It's gonna go back in a sec, I think. Instead of subtracting, I probably should just do like times 0.5 and then not subtract, and that will make it so it wouldn't go in the wall. But yeah. Don't worry about that. I kind of like how there's gaps, actually. Maybe that's what I should be doing too, is generating gaps randomly. But, yeah. Look at that. That's pretty fun. You can't really see it that well, though, in the game. I need to give them more backsy stuff. So that way you can like push out a bit. Oh, that would look so cool if I could execute that. And also, I guess I can't really do curved walls anymore because I have to keep these guys on the wall. Oh. Oh well. No curves for lab level, that's fine. It's supposed to be square anyway. The things I say are different. Why do I have errors? Spout wrapper. Node not found. Light map GI? What? Returning null point? What? What does that mean? Spout viewport add child. What does that have to do with anything? Is it because it's deleting itself somehow? But okay, that's weird. That's not gonna be an actual concern. That's just for the stream setup and within the game itself. Oh, that's right. Let me try lights on this. I've been doing light baking. We click this, right? Bake light maps. Okay. Wait, what? No meshes were light mapped to support the bake. Make sure they have UV2 and their global illumination data set to static. Are these not set to static? Global illumination, it's static. Do they not have UV2s? Light from behind the wall. Behind the wall. No, I need blender. Yes. Well, not from behind. I don't know how I do that is the issue. But I know what you mean. But I want there to be like light on the floors. Because that's kind of like a common trope with lab type things. They have like floor lights that come up from like from the ground. Basically. And wait, all of these do have UV map 2s. What's the issue? What? No. No. What's going on here? These have UV2s. Let me turn off world stuff to see this easier. Light. Is this correct? Yeah, it's right there. That's matching up. Yes, exactly. I think that'd look cool in this kind of environment. To import a scene with to enable light vacuum support and primitive mesh out of the it lets us see it. No, I have UV2 on these. I have UV2. Why are you fighting me? It's fighting me, man. Why is it fighting me? It's not fair. It was working when I did this before I streamed too, even when it was generated from the editor. So I don't really understand why it's now not allowing this. Is it something with the parenting? Because I put these in a sub node. If I put this top level, will it work? That would be crazy if this works now. It works now. Okay, information gained. I guess you can't bake light maps that are within nodes for some. Can I put the area lights in here and do it? That is weird that actually worked. That that was really dumb that worked. But yeah, look at it. There's baked lighting. It's blue. It's cool. Now let's watch at how garbage it becomes when I turn on the shader. There we go. You kind of lose the darkness. But maybe if I make this level darker, it'll look cooler. World environment, adjustments. No, it's ambient light I need. The energy, let's bring it back down to 0.1. Yeah, I know. This is what I was talking about before, where the lighting doesn't work with my shaders. So it's kind of like a lost cause when it comes to effort. Because my shaders just light things automatically for the style. I mean, maybe there's a way I could, hypothetically, if I turned this down, it should make the world darker, but it doesn't really seem to do that, does it? And, oh, there's a directional light. Maybe if I turn that directional light off. Okay, there we go. And then we turn ambient light back up to where it was. There we go. Why wasn't directional light working with the shader turned off? Oh, because I was turning off all the world stuff, not just the directional light. Oh, wait. This could work. How's that? How is that? Then I lose the shadow of the character, but then, like, I still retain the lighting effect of things. But the character doesn't get darker. I turn this on, and that... I mean, it does look like a dark lab. It's free. That's what I'm thinking, right? It definitely fixes the kind of crappy uniform effect of the wall. Yeah. Yeah, that's weird. You wonder why it's like that is because the way the shader works is it doesn't do outlines based on depth, which is how normally the cartoon, like, toony shaders do things. It does outlines based on differences in color. So because of the gradient of color happening here, it's generating weird-ass outlines. And I'm not... I mean, it's a distinct effect, is what I'm trying to say. So that's why I've kept it in the game so far. It does look good. This place looks way creepier now. But I can't really see the stuff under there. Can I, like, turn down the intensity of the directional light is the question. Because here's directional light, and then if I turn directional light to, like, energy to 0.5. There. That looks like a good compromise, and then I can still have the shadows and things that make the world and player look nice, but also... Ooh. Eesh. Hold on, I'm going to play around with this a second. That's another issue with my shader is kind of some gross when you got like the what's the word? Like an intermediate form of lighting, it doesn't look great when the whole world is like that. Yikes, that is not great. And how do I want a shadow? But that's too bright here. It's too bright. And then this is too weird looking. And this is too much. Okay, wait. Let me try stuff with specular indirect energy. Indirect energy does nothing. Ambient light does nothing. But no directional light, and it's pretty good. Even though I want that player shadow. Do I really need the player shadow, though? I guess I don't. When I talk about player shadow, I don't mean the circle one that appears when you jump. I mean, like, the one that appears with, like, behind, like, the actual, like, the realistic shadow. That's there, and it goes... I mean, it doesn't... It's nice to have a cool shadow, but... Yes, I know. Well, that's the thing about tutorial levels. They're the first impression of the player, so they have to look really fucking good. Right? The aesthetics matter more here than anywhere else in the whole game. That's why I'm so caught up on it. So yeah, exactly. But like I said, it's not the shadows underneath the player that I'm worried about. It's a shadow that's like going against the wall right here, or like it just looks nice. I like dynamic shadows like that, especially against the player. It's a little bit of polish, but I think if I trade that off to get this, to make the game look like this for this starting level, I think it's way better to have no shadow. I just wish there was a way to do it all. Like, have light apply to the floor, but then have light not apply to the walls. And there is a way to do that. And the answer to that is use the call max and set these to 2. If I set this tile right here to the second layer, what does that do? Nothing. Yeah, I remember I tried. Oh, yeah, that's right. It doesn't work with directional lights, so this is pointless. Okay, never mind. So shadow is pretty important. They're getting introduced to it. Yeah. Here's another thing I could do. Here's another solution. Another possibility in the world of me existing right now. We go to player stuff. We go to player. Oh, you can't even see me doing stuff when that's open. Player. Player. And we add a light to the player, which I've kind of already done here, is spotlight. I don't remember why, though. But I can probably set this to 1, maybe? What's call mask, and why is it 3? I didn't edit my layer names. I don't know what any of these mean. I don't know what any of them mean. Okay, player, let's create a spotlight. That's a normal one. Aim it down, move it up a bit, increase the size. Yeah, I didn't comment my layers. Always comment your layers in Godot. I know I didn't do it. I'm sorry. I don't remember what that layer is. Wow, that's really bad. Okay, but now I've given the player a spotlight, and so maybe that will let me keep the shadow. It's not going to look good because it's going to move with the player. So I don't think that's the move. No, you can't even see it. Is that because the thing's wrong? Could it be an attuation? Ooh. Yeah, okay, there we go. That's not. I need like more energy. Why does it look like that? Why does it look like that? I don't like it. And there's still not even a player shadow with it. Oh, this is all pointless. Okay. Nope. No. We're making decisions. Nude, stop roasting my layers. Why? What does this mean? Call mask 3? Is the player on layer 3? Is that why I do that? Because it only lights up the player without casting a shadow? That has to be why I did that. But player head. Okay, so player head's on layer 3. Okay, we're going to document. We're going to start documenting. Layer 3 is going to be player graph. What am I going to call this? Player meshes? Player meshes. Okay, and so if that's correct, then we should also, for the multi-mesh, legs should be 3. Yeah, okay, that's 3, and then body should be. Okay, so that's perfect. That is definitely what the intent of that layer was. Now, why it's on layer 3, implying that there's 2 other layers that are doing things, I don't know what they're doing. It means, I don't know. But, at the very least, we have removed the directional light for now. I mean, what? Here's another. Because you're inside a building, so there shouldn't be directional light. And you know, when I go and make like a magma volcano level, and you're in a fucking volcano, I don't want there to be directional light there either. I think this is good. I think this is fine. I think that looks great. I love that aesthetic. How can I argue with this? This looks so cool. Like, I need to make the light bar a bit less bar-y. But besides that, that's pretty nice looking. That is distinct and iconic. So, try putting light on the corner to create the shadow. The corners. I guess. No, nah. Nah. No, we don't need light. We don't need light. We don't need light. We don't need light. This is good. This is looking nice. This is what the exact thing I was going for. So we're going to keep it like this. Don't tempt me with your ideas. Yeah, exactly, right? It's just, it's not worth it. It's not worth it. Let me, where's the scale for this? It should be 0.5. So that lines up better. We don't need light, spoken like a true murder. We don't! And when I say we don't need light, we don't need directional light. We still have light. We have this bar of epicness. This looks so sick. And I love it. And I'm going to make it follow the walls, and it's going to be so good looking. Area light, let's make this actually 0.25. And then we'll make this light bar 0.25. I should probably automate this, but I'm not going to. And then I'm going to move both of these Area light. Move this a little closer. And now copy its position. So here's the issue. The actual light emitter and the mesh aren't on the same, like, aren't connected. So I have to move them separately. But I think that's fine. That should be fine. Is it going to be fine? God damn, it's already been an hour? Wow, alright, we've been making progress. Okay, now the bars looks a little, eh. It needs to be a bit bigger. I can make it a bit bigger. I made it too small. This should go back to 0.5. And then make the light bar. This, 0.5. Okay. Oh, you know what? I'm also not rebaking the light. That's probably important. Ooh. See, I like how, like, these ones that stick out of it cast a shadow on the ones above them. That is so cool. Spoken like a programmer. Oh, boy. Here we go. I guess. No, nah. No, we don't need light. We don't need light. Look at how cool this looks. Look at that. It needs to be more away from the wall, but in fact, it needs to be brighter still, I think. It also needs to be smaller. It's way too long. I need to redo my level geometry so it's more rectangular. Oh, actually making progress. Actually fucking making progress. Let's go. Okay, what do we do first? Well, first I want to make... Oh, God, okay. For these, do I just expand them out? As long as I... Just forever? Because here's what I want to do. I want to take I just want to take all of these and go... Okay, nothing happened there. I just want to take one of these and go, woo, like that, and just have them go really far back, and do it for all of them. But then you have a bunch of hidden polygons you're not really seeing, and so there's some the game developer programmer in my brain's like, you shouldn't, you're wasting performance by having these unrendered things render. But it doesn't matter. It's like a cube. It's like 4 faces. You know how many faces are on like an average player nowadays? It's like 700. So me generating this cool looking wall with all these hidden faces, it doesn't matter. And they're not really hidden, because if I make it stick out a little, and then like you see them, you still see them, and that'd be the same amount of data as seeing them even if they weren't extending all the way back. Exactly. Yes, it's exactly. So don't come at me later. Don't come at me later with shenanigans, future people watching this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. How long, though, is the question. Because any length from this point forward doesn't matter. Because it's all the same, just 4 extra vertices. Exactly. And I want them to, like, pop out. But how long? And then, if I make it too long, I might bleed into other things, maybe. No, maybe there should be only some of them that extend out like this. So is this right? Okay, that's right. As long as the ground... Yeah, well... Okay, so... Does my ace spray work? This might be a new scene you've never seen before. Oh, my ace spray does work, but I'm not sending it. Oh, I've never even, like, done ace sprite yet. This is a new scene. And also, the main window doesn't disappear, so it's kind of awkward right now. Yeah, this is my ace sprite scene. Hold on. Display capture? No, not display capture. Window capture. Ace sprite. What's interesting is sometimes the window capture doesn't work. Ace sprite? Okay, there we go. Capture that. Okay, now you see the whole ace, but I don't want to see that. And then, hold on, the TV guy's... That's a good question. Where's the TV guy? And okay, oh, no. We're not going to worry about that. Not going to worry about that right now. We need spout filter. Spout. And then I think this is just called ace sprite. Change. Okay, there we go. Now it's appearing. Yes, No! Oh my fucking god, let me tell you a separate story in a second. This is my favorite controller. You can't even see it because I'm not even on face cam right now. It's 8BitDo Pro 2. Whenever I talk about 8BitDo Pro 2, everyone's like, yeah, I love that controller. And then I keep dropping it. And I dropped it recently, and I dropped it with the wire in it, and the wire broke the connection that, that lets it, like, plug in. And it was really sad because it wasn't connecting. But then I used it, and then it turned, like, I couldn't plug it in. Okay, hold on. We have to go back. Okay, it's an 8BitDo Pro 2. It looks like this. It's a very standard controller. It has like back paddle buttons that are really nice. But I mean, it's just a standard controller. Nothing too crazy. It's just a decent controller that's compatible on all platforms, and it's great, and I love it, and it feels good to use. And they also have like ones with different layouts. Like this is like a more of a PlayStation layout with the two like sticks on the bottom. But there's also an Xbox version, and there's like a wired and wireless. This one's a wireless, but you can plug a wire into the back. It's USB-C, and when it's wired, it plays through the wire. And what I'm saying is I dropped it when on the wire, and it broke the connector thing. And you like couldn't plug in the connector, and you couldn't plug in the USB-C cable anymore. And it broke the controller. The end. And why I brought that up because I just knocked it off my fucking desk again and dropped it again. I've learned nothing. I deserve all the suffering I am getting from this controller. It works a little. If I jam in a different USB cord, it works. And I had to do that because Elden Ring Night Rain came out yesterday or 2 days ago, and that's my favorite controller for playing Elden Ring or any Dark Souls game. And I was like, I have to make this work. This controller is the perfect controller for playing From Software titles, specifically because of the dash button I can bind to the back. But yeah, you're gonna ruin the USB. It's gone. It's ruined. It's fine. It's way past warranty. I've had it for like 5 years. I should probably just buy another one. They're like $30 on discount. They're not that bad, especially for how long it lasted for me. Oh yeah, thank you. It's crazy. Like, there's either two types of people: people who don't know what the fuck Night Rain is, or people who are hype as shit for Night Rain. I'm so into it. I have a whole squad. We beat the first boss. We almost beat the second boss last night. The I don't know if you want how far you are if you don't want spoilers, or if you've beaten the first one, but I mean the second boss on the list. Basically, we were so close. We were so fucking close. We were so fucking close, and everyone just had to die. It was like just a tiny bit health bar left. Oh, I'll play with you sometime. Yo, hit me up on Discord sometime. My username is just SRD, and we could play some Elden Ring. So I would love to. I love that game. Oh, I got you. I can carry. I can carry. The joke is I absolutely cannot carry. I'm the worst player. I'm the weakest link every time. But, you know, maybe with the power of friendship and teammates and happiness, we can do it. No, I'm not that terrible. Am I a little terrible? I mean, I feel like I've beaten Elden Ring. And so I feel like if you've beaten Elden Ring, you're like good enough to beat this game with enough practice. The hard part is that, unlike a Dark Souls game where you just keep trying the boss over and over, your chance of beating the boss is so dependent on how well you've run the game up until that point. And so if you die once in a run, the whole run is over. That's like a frustrating thing. And the frustrating part is you can't quit the game when you've thrown the run already. Like, me and my other two guys were like, fuck, we've just all died twice. The run is fucked. Let's restart. And then you try to quit, and it's like, oh, if you quit now, you're gonna get penalized. And yeah, I haven't even bought the DLC for Elden Ring. I'm going to eventually. I just never got around to it because I was too busy game developing, I guess. But I've heard the DLC is brutal, and I kind of don't want to buy it then, because I don't play Elden Ring for the brutality or any Dark Souls game. I think they're not that bad, and the bosses that are hyper difficult kind of suck, and they should it's a whole different thing with my philosophy with From Software games. But yeah, I don't know. Okay, so yeah, I'm glad you agree. Like a lot of I play them for the adventure, for the character building. And that's the other thing. That's the other thing with an Elden Ring game or a Dark Souls game. You can just grind your level until you're good enough to beat anyone. You can't really do that with this new roguelike, though. That's what makes it so hard. Well, you can. But you can't. You got to do it right. You're on a time limit. It's interesting. It's a really interesting dynamic. But I like it. I've had a lot of fun. I can't wait to play again. And I here, let me find you. I'm excited for more. Let's see if I got you. But yeah, it really is. My username is just 3 notification. Oh, phonogenic mail sent you a favorite request. I'm gonna wave you. All right. Okay. Cool. Hell yeah. Let's go. Okay. Later. Let's do this. Oh man, I got like shit this whole weekend. But oh well, I'll talk to you on Discord. We'll see you then. Okay. Focus. I got 1 more hour to make progress. I mean, I've made good progress. But, yeah. Huh. I need the... Huh. This is a tough problem. I always encounter stuff like this. This is a tough problem to solve. Okay, here's why I got A spread out in the first place. Right now, we're just gonna ignore the fact that you can't see anything. Whatever. Right now, you have a world that looks like this, right? Where it goes like woo, woo, and woo, like that. That's the level right now, and that's fine because if you have tiles right here, like sticking out, they can extend forever this way, and it'll be fine. And then ones over here can extend forever this way, and they'll cross into each other, but you can't see that because it's behind these walls. But what happens if I want to make a room like in here? Like I want to make a secret compartment right here. And then I put the tiles in here. Then they're going to start, I put tiles here and they're going to stick out through these walls into the level. And that's not good. I mean, one solution would just be to not design the world like this. Like, don't just do any levels like that. But, I mean, another solution is I could just have 2 different copies of these meshes, right? One with long ones and one with short ones. And then, even better, I should just make it so I could toggle between them. Yeah, Okay. I've made my decision. I have not made my decision. Let me think again. Yeah, because I just make it so the wall doesn't... I can make the meshes dependent on the wall. Right? Oh, this is one of those things where I need more time to think about it. You can make parts of the mesh invisible when they aren't active. Yes. Yeah. But there's not an easy way to do that, right? I have to, like, make them separate pieces, which might be the move. And then I could scale them depending on the size. Oh, that is the move. That's totally move. Because right now I'm having an issue because I need 3 different types. I want just a tile. I want just a tile with some stuff like attached to the end so that I could like push it out a bit and it'll be fine. And I want one that's really long so I could like push it out a lot. But what I can do is I could just cut this out. Cut out this part of whatever this is and then stretch that alone. You're right. You're totally right about making them separate parts. Here, I'll show. You'll see. Okay, so let's see. How are we gonna do this? I wonder if I can. No, I can't reuse any of these. But Okay. How do I extrude this and then make it a thing? Well, I think the answer is I just make a box. Right? Just make a box. Yo, just make a box. Lol. Okay, there's my box. Select all, G. Face. Don't want that face. Don't want this face. I want to scale it down. No, not like that. Scale it down like this. And then apply that scale. Then move it back. Okay. Okay. So now we have this like little extended box that correlates to this single tile right here. So I got to add this to behind it. And then in the game, if I want it to be longer, I just scale it. And since the origin is at the front, scaling will just scale it backwards exclusively. So if I do scale Y, see, there we go. It scales in one direction because of the origin. Okay, perfect. And I just need to make one of these for every single tile I have, and then I can push them out. And if they're pushed out, I attach this little back box to them. So let's see. I need to hide. So if this guy gets moved out on the Y, I spawn this box and move it behind it. So that way you can see there's no like clipping or weirdness. Okay. That's just one mesh per tile type. Yep, exactly. It's not too bad. I called this single tile. I'm going to call this single tile. What would you call this? Single tile trail extent. Yeah, I'm going to call it extent. Single tile extent. Okay, perfect. Okay. And now we duplicate. How many do we need? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Do they have their own material? They don't even have a material. That's fine. Well, I should have done this beforehand. Manual labor. I'm doing them one by one. Go. Okay, they're all good now. Okay, so this one's going to be horizontal tile extent. This one's going to be horizontal tile 3 extent. This one's going to be large tile extent. This one's going to be large tile 3 extent. Hope I'm spelling those all correctly. And this is going to be a vertical tile extent. This is going to be a vertical tile 3 extent. It's one of those things where better than writing a new program to do this very specific action that we use. That's what I was right about to talk on. I was right about to say that. It's like, it's hard sometimes because I know I could script a thing to do this for me, but at what point does it become not worth it? All right. Alt-H. So horizontal tile looks like this. So horizontal tile here should extend like that. Then horizontal tile 3. Okay, go back. Click this one. Edit. GX. Boom. Automate the 5-minute labor with time minutes ago. It'd be like that. Now, I will say, there is an automation I should be able to use right now that I can't because I fucking never save it. But I want something to automate the fact that I want the names of the object in Blender to match the name of the vertex group in Blender, because that's what's saved in to save the path in Godot, but that's a whole different thing. And you can't even see really. I need to fix this better. I mean, I guess I don't really need to see that closely in Blender. Okay, horizontal extent, large tile 3 extent. So this goes GX here, GY, GZ. What? No. GZ. GZ? Okay, that's correct. And then object mode, this. As you can tell, I'm a Blender expert with these shortcuts. I never miss them, except all the times I do. Are they named file hosted natively on your computer? So if so, Windows tools can rename. No, unfortunately, every object in Blender is saved within the single Blender file, which is nice for organization, but It's, tragically, I need to use Blender to rename them. This is the 3 one. Look at object mode, click, edit mode, this, G up. Perfect. Okay. Okay. Whew. So yeah, I need to... I have a script for this. I just never save it. I don't have a place for it. And maybe I should... I'm going to take 5 seconds to Google it. Blender, make, vertex, group names, match object names, Python. Yeah, I already know this. The time it's taking me to Google that, I could be done. You see, this, don't hesitate. Just manual labor. 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 Just manual labor it. Okay. Boom. Boom. And that's good. Okay, manual labor, part 1. Sucks for implementation to other programs with Blender. Yeah, it's not too bad. At least Blender has a scripting system that lets me do stuff like this. What's way worse is when there's nothing to automate anything on anything with any program. Does that even make any sense? I don't know. Here's a cool thing about Godot, which I like a lot, which is the fact that all the data files are text-based. So if I wanted to write a quick script to replace a bunch of things here, I could do it. But I think the move is just to do the extents manually, unfortunately. Single tile extent, we're going to export that as this, ext. Horizontal tile, I'm going to copy this, horizontal tile .ext. Vertical tile, I'm going to copy this. Vertical tile is right here. ext. Large tile, copy that path. Large tile extent, export, ext. That's actually not the names I want to give them. Okay, we'll worry about that later. Let's make this bigger. Large, horizontal tile 3, copy that. Horizontal tile 3 extent. I'm going to call it panel extent x3. And then vertical tile 3. Vertical tile 3 extent. Paste that. Panel ext y3. And then finally large tile 3. Copy that. Large tile 3 extent. Panel ext. By the way, sure, hope you're staying hydrated. And it begins. I'm going to be harassed by my hydration. Here's the thing. I drink a lot of water. My throat is very dry, though, because I've been talking a lot. I drink a lot of water. The issue is I have a big-ass green screen behind me. It's kind of hard to crawl around. But you know what? Photogenic, just for you. I'm going to go get some water. Let's, okay. Let's crawl over here. Okay. Whew. Alright, I'm back. Alright, here I go. Oh, you can't. Well, I'm off screen. Can't even see it. Oh, well. Let me continue doing extents while I'm waiting. This extent should go here. And then this extent should go there. Okay, extent. My reward for getting all the extents done is I get a sippy. I get a sippy of the hydration. Extent. And then single tile extent. Oh, fuck. Oh, that's perfect. Wait, no, it isn't. Extent. Okay. Re-import. And that should make a bunch of new things right here. It did. It made a bunch of new things right here. Except you can't see because it's under my ass. Water. There you go. And I just get 1. I got 2. Wow, it's really annoying that my character flies off screen. It's kind of funny, except when I'm trying to show something. Can you even see all 3? There's 3. I got 3 water bottles. So don't you worry. Do not worry. Yeah, those are all going to be for future me. Oh. Oh. Oh, we're going more. Oh. Okay. Oh, is that Spam? Oh. Oh my god, there's Spam. Here's another thing I didn't account for is, there's no way for me to delete the Spam from the stream. Click to reply. How do I delete it? How do I... No, I want to destroy them. How do I destroy them? I don't know. I can pin. I can... I go down here, turn on shield mode, chat highlight settings. How do you do this? Click on them? Oh, here we go. Timeout, warn, ban. Oh! Okay, there we go. The ban just automatically destroyed them. Oh, perfect. Okay, cool. The issue is they're still here. They're still here. Look at them. They're mingling with you down there. Oh, no. Yeah. Oh, hey, my type in chat to appear appeared. I forgot I put that there. Let me move that a bit. I don't like where that is. Let's put it right here and then to the side. And then I want to give it like a funny font. Yeah. Yeah. And then I want 48. Move it closer. I also need my social medias to appear like at the bottom here. I need to do that. Oh, yeah, I guess. Is it always yellow? Mine was yellow last time, too. I need to randomize these. That's another thing I need to do. I need to make it so it's based on the color of the name. But you're already red anyway, so it kind of works out. But if you weren't red, you'd still be red in the thing. Oh, it'd be so funny if I could just, like, explode them on command. In here, down there. That would be hilarious. Anyway, I finished a little water bottle. Look at this. Well, it's like 3D. I can't even see the transparency, but... look at that. Look at that. All crushed, consumed, ready to go. Ooh, I feel good, actually. Hydrating's kind of nice. I have 50,000 errors in my Twitch bot scene right now. Did you discover the text feature with your fixing thing? Text feature with your fixing thing. I'm not sure what you mean. You would have to re-elaborate what you are referencing. That text feature with your fixing thing. I don't know what that means. I forgot what, the thing I clipped. Am I dumb? Oh my god, my memory is so bad. Oh, the ADHD going crazy. What was it? What were we talking about? Where stream broke? What? That text feature. Am I crazy? Wait, hold on. I'm gonna go to clips. And then that is going to have... Can I do text? Can I do... here it is, text. GDI plus. Stay, please. The text in here... I don't understand. Did you discover the text feature with your fixing thing? Oh! Yeah! I mean, it's just like an OBS thing where you type text onto the screen. I knew it existed. I just had to find it first, because I haven't streamed in forever. But also, you also use the text in a video editing, which is kind of how I knew it was there, because I in a video edit, I've used it, before. But yes, or no, or maybe, I don't know. Okay. What was I doing? Oh yeah, the extents. Oh, I don't want to do that right now. That sounds so annoying. Okay. Export public var extent mesh Mish. And then I have this Z offset. But yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, no. The text feature I used for in the stream. Oh, I know what you mean now. This text right here that I'm going to move in a second. You're going to see me move it around. This is in Godot versus the text that was appearing was in OBS. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I was going to change this font. Do I have any fonts in this project? I do. I have Clear Regular. That kind of looks worse. Quick load. Type in. That looks even worse. Quick load. Semi-bold. That look. What? What? These are my options? These all look terrible. Oh, I'm getting so distracted. I shouldn't be focusing on this. Let me make this 24, though. Oh, that's such an ugly font. That's also such an ugly font. They're all so bad. It's like Comic Sans. No! Okay. Okay. That's good. That's a good font with the thing. You can't even see what I'm working on right now because my head's covering it. Okay, back to the grind. Back to the grind. We get the Z offset, and then we use that here. And then we add the child. The question is, do I need to do the owner thing? I do need to do the owner thing, don't I? Comic Sans is great in the circumstances. Not circumstances I enjoy, just circumstances. Oh, you know what? Here's what I need to do. Here's what I need to do. So is the Z offset coming in or coming out? I don't know. I have to go into the editor, find out. I hate having to go into the editor. Okay, so where's the one that's coming out too much? This one. And this one has a Z extent of positive. So if Z offset is greater than 0, you know what the new Comic Sans is? It's Foo. Look up Foo or Show Card Gothic. And once you recognize that font, you will see it everywhere in professional uses, and it looks really ugly once you get used to it. I think Show Card Gothic is more of the frequent name, but Foo is like an like there's like font called Foo that looks just like it. But I think Show Card Gothic is the one that's more used. But they're the new Comic Sans basically. Yo, why is my chat selected in Godot? Unselect that joint right now. Wait, what? It's no. What? Do you see that orange square there? How do I get rid of that? What? How long has that been there? Oh no. What do I do? Do I have to open? No. Game? Input? Undo 3D? Unselect that? Is that clicked in here? Okay, hold on. Did I click something else instead? What if I just click the background? Okay, it's gone. That's all that matters is it's gone. Go back to input. OBS, Opera. Okay. Okay, now the thing's selected. Do you see that? Are you kidding me? This is not real. Oh, the OCD, no. Go away. Can I escape it, maybe? How do I not click on a thing? Yeah, it's not, how do I don't want these things in my inspector. Oh, use the little eyeball right here to toggle selection and visibility. Okay. And I knew that. I just forgot about it. I have to use something 20 times before I remember that it exists. No, okay, no tangent. We're gonna have to do this wall by the end of today. We have how much more time? 30 minutes? Okay, boom. This is easy. This is free. This is done. So if Z is positive, we make the extent. So if Z is greater than or equal to 0, or just greater than 0, we do everything we did already. So we make a extent mesh. Extent mesh. We set the override materials, set the mesh. Okay, we can do both of those. But instead of mesh, we're going to do extent mesh. And then the position is going to be the same. I'm going to add it to M. M.add child. Oh my god. I am not good at keyboards. Oh, okay. Okay. I need like a keyboard with bigger keys. I keep missing. You missed M. Did I? Oh no, the delay. I think I got it already. Uh-oh. Okay, we're good. We're good. We're good. We're good. We're good. Owner equals root. Oh, because I don't know what this is. I have to do this in here. Is that allowed? Is that allowed? I'm going to assume that's allowed. You made it into... instead of... this right here is intentional, so... I think this should be fine. Yes. Let's see if this works. Compile that. Yeah, don't worry. Don't worry. Like I said, the one place I'm not going to make a mistake and miss it probably is code. Probably. That is my one domain where everything is intentional. Oh, you know what? I need to go through and set all the extent meshes. Ah, okay. Single, and then this is the x2 extent, and this is y2 extent. Manual labor. Don't mind me. x2 y2, x3, and then y3, and then x3 y3. Okay, and now, watch this. Okay, so you see this? See there's like a little gap here, right here? That is going to be filled in when I click this button. What happened? What's going on? Wait, do I have to regenerate light? Maybe that's it. Oh, I just needed to redo the light. Okay. That scared me. But I think that's correct. Why are they so bright? Is what I want to know. Is that correct? I think that... did I give them UV2s? Watch that I didn't give them UV2s. Oh my god, I generated a new rectangle or square, so of course they don't have UV2s. For baking light, you need a UV2, which means I go to here, and I go to here, and I click plus, and I name this UV map 2. Okay, and I also need to unwrap them. Oh, I completely forgot about that. More manual labor, don't mind me. UV map 2. Extent. UV map 2. Single tile extent. UV map 2. I'm almost done. UV map 2, and then finally, boop, UV map 2, and then I have to unwrap the UVs. Select all. I mean, I don't really have to, but I want to. Select all. Smart unpack. Extent. Select all. Smart UV unpack. Oh, this doesn't even work because I need to switch back to object mode. Boom. Smart UV unpack. Object mode. Select. Edit mode. Select all. Unpack. It's like too many steps. I lose track. Okay, select. Edit. Unpack. Object mode. Select. Edit. Unpack. Object mode. Select. Edit. Unpack. Object mode. Select. Edit. Unpack. Save. I think those are all good. Oh, but I need to do it again for the oh, I need to... oh my... if I had just done this before I generated all these, I wouldn't have to do it one by one. Oh. Select all similar items and add object you want. That might be doable. That might be actually a thing that I can do and I just don't know because I'm dumb. Oh, no. My... oh, Object mode, select. That's good. That's I mean, object mode, select. This one's Oh, I didn't unwrap both. There's 2 UV maps. On account of the fact that it said make give all UV map 2, you just have to go through and do it for both of them. That one's good. This one's meh. Okay. Unwrap. No, don't clip that. Not like this. Oh, not like this. Oh, this one isn't even wrapped properly. Am I in object mode? What's going on? Edit. Unwrap this. Unwrap this. Let me go. Just let me go. Okay, please. Is this one... This one's good. Those should be the same. Those should be the same. Okay. Object mode. Select. Go back. Edit. Looks good. Okay, they're the same. Object mode. Select. These are good. Okay, go back to object mode. This one. Edit. This one needs to be unwrapped. Okay. Okay. Is this just me going unwrap a bunch of times? Smart UV unpack. Object mode. Select. Edit mode. Select all. Unpack. It's like too many steps. Wait. Where's my hand? Okay, select. Edit. Unpack. Is my hand gone again? Object mode. Select. Edit. Oh my god, my hand's gone. Object mode. Select. Oh no, I need to fix this. Object mode. Select. Edit. Unpack. Save. My hand's gone. Wait. What happened to my hand? Where'd it go? Oh, it's gone. I didn't notice either until just now. How long has it been gone? Okay, I guess it doesn't matter. There's still a circle you can follow. You need 2 UV maps to bake lighting because the lighting data is stored in like a second texture that is like stored in that UV map, I guess, or something. I don't know. But yes, something to do with baking lighting. Because now you'll see that if you look closely, like the lighting is weird on these, but when I bake, it should be fixed now. Yeah, is that good? It looks different. Can I click it? This is that mesh, and then this is this mesh, and it should have the... It didn't retain its materials. That's what it should be looking like. Does that matter? Is it because it... I might have to regenerate here. Generate meshes. Oh, now I have to rebake. Bake light maps. I guess that's correct. It's weird how they're like a bit bright on the top, which shouldn't be that way. Well, you know what? Let's do the ultimate test. Let's see how that looks in-game. That's all that matters. Oh, my green screen. Okay, I mean, it looks great. It looks exactly like you'd expect it to. It's kind of nice. I do like this aesthetic. Okay. And then if I take one of these and extend it out in the editor, like this, I then... Oh, this one doesn't have an extent even. I need a system to make it so I can manually give them extents. But if I do this one out, I then take the extent, like I said, and I can set, what is it, Z-scale? Yeah. Yeah, and then that will extend it out. Okay. There we go. Oh my goodness, a new person. Welcome in. Oh, you missed your drop-in because I was playing. Hello. I'm to Fast Boy Platformer game and the GBA game, which I also worked on PC, by the way. The streaming setup is insane and super epic. Thank you. It's called being inconsistent and bad at game development. And Fast Boy Platformer will definitely come back. GBA game, I eventually need to make a video about it because I made 2 big videos on that game already. But GBA game had it was too ambitious, and I couldn't do what I wanted to do, and so I gave up on it. Which is why I started working on Fast Boy platformer game. But then that game, I don't know. I just didn't touch it in forever. So I kind of wanted to do something new. You know how it is. You make a new project. It's the issue. It's the game dev curse. Yep. Yeah. Yeah, the scope is too big. I'm making a smaller scope project. I promise, I swear. Ignore that I'm doing all this crazy fucking procedural generation for just a fucking wall. It's just a wall. It's just a wall. Yes, welcome, welcome. Hello, how are you? Oh boy. Okay. This is a game. It's called Super Pixel Guy 3D, and you play as a pixely guy, and it's a 3D platformer, and that's basically it. And I'm making a tutorial world, which is a lab, and today we're making this wall that's generated like this to look cool, and then I'm also doing like area lights, just this bar of light down here that's generating the blue light that appears. It's doing light baking. It's a whole thing. And, yeah. Yeah, here's the thing with light baking is that if I light bake on this tile and I stretch it out, the bake stays there. But I think that's fine. I think it's kind of funny looking. But yeah, definitely, that's the idea. Like, now we have the whole world ready to go. I can make this entire world just use walls like this that are generated. And, it should be good. I need to redo it in Blender. Here's the vision for this first level is... Whoa. Ace, whoa, are you seeing this? Whoa, it's appearing in stream! My Ace Sprite window is like all fucked up. And it's like appearing as I look... What the fuck? I have never seen that. Ace Sprite sometimes gets a little wacky with its rendering, but that was insane. Okay, okay. The idea with this level is I want it to come in like this, and then there's like a door here. This is your starting spot right here, and then you come in, and then you turn, and then I guess stuff happens, but then exits right here. And I've kind of done that already. This hallway needs to be longer so you can actually do a door here, but yeah, Ace Sprite is weird. Ace Sprite is an asshole sometimes. Sometimes I'll zoom out and it won't re-render properly. I don't know what's up with that. It's been that way for as long as I've known Ace Sprite, too. It's not something that's being fixed anytime soon, it feels like. But, yeah. Okay, here's another question. Do I even make walls in Blender, or do I just use these procedural things? I think I have to make them in Blender just as like a place to put things down. But I also have to account for the fact that I'm using set measurements. Like each tile is 1, and so if I get something that's... It's right, yeah, it is right. If I get something that's like 20 across, I need the wall to be 20 exactly. So let us do that. That'll be my final thing. Let's try and set up this level so that all the walls are using these tiles. Okay, let's go to lab 1, level 1 geometry. So this is this. I like this a lot. I don't want to get rid of it. Can I back this up somewhere? Okay. Back up. All right. Time to start from scratch. I need to keep the materials at least for a little bit. Wait, in this one, do I... Okay, so for these, I just keep this bottom thing like that anyway. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So I think the solution here is just to, what's the word? plot it out with planes. Can't even see it. Oh, because I'm in edit mode. Oh god, what did I do then? Okay. Object mode. Add plane. And then this will be the start. GX. And so now we have these units. That'll be 10 like that. And then GY 1, 2, 3, 4. Y 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Okay. And then how long does this need to be? Like that, and then extrude. And extrude this. And then extrude this. Then extrude this. Okay. This is... I need to move it all up. GY. And then I want this to be... GY. And then this... GY. Right? It's very rectangular. I don't know how I feel about that. But, next we extrude down a bit by 1. And that'll give us that, and then we can extrude these down like I did before. And that'll be the dirt. Did you need the boxy for the tiling work? Yes, this is very boxy. This is super boxy. It's kind of too boxy, but... No, this should be fine. GY, move it back a bit, and then we can extrude down. Because the walls are going to come up this way, which I'm going to extrude out right now. The other thing is, I'm not sure how we're going to do the walls that disappear, because... Well, let me move these to the side. That'd be GX. And then GX. Okay. So... Oh, Alt never works. Does anyone notice that in Blender, how just Alt never works? And it's the most annoying thing ever. We want edges then, I guess. Well, okay, first of all, hold on. I'm like in focus mode. I gotta think. Okay, there we go. Do that. Or yeah, this will be good. And then I want to extrude these out. But then also keep the wall here. And then same for this side. Extrude this out. I'm going to keep the wall here. Okay. And then these walls are ones that can disappear. So those are assigned fadeable. And then invert that and assign those to be I don't know, just walls. Oh, I messed up. Oh, I messed this up so much. Okay. Fadeable walls. Sides. Top. Underground. Okay, so underground is this. Assign. Fadable walls. Select. Oh, no, they're not going to work. Select. Everything's just walls. Fadable walls are going to be these ones. So assign. And then sides. What are sides? What the hell are sides? I don't... I forgot. Extruded sides. Where's the select option? I have to go to this. Select. Oh, it's these. Those are the sides. Okay. So for that, that's going to be this. And then this. Nope. This. Okay. Assign. Then what's top? Let's go back. Object mode, select. Select top. Top is the floor. Does that make sense to you? Top is the what? This should be named floor. Floor, and then sides should be... That is insanity. Floor is floor. Sides should be floor edges. And so now the order is floor, floor edges, wall, fadable walls. In object mode. Materials. Floor, floor edges, wall, fadable walls, underground. Okay. Oh. All right. Now. Okay, how tall is this wall, by the way? This at 20. So this point's at Y10, 0, 0. Okay. Okay. Let's export it and just see how... I've been working on the backup this whole time. I've been working on the fucking backup. Oh no, this is not good. This is not good. This is not good. This is not good. This is the backup I made, not the original. No. Okay, we're gonna call that geometry. Bro, it's so over. It's so over. It's so over. It's so over. Okay. All the normals look good, right? Is that normal correct? It isn't. Is it? Mesh, normals, recalculate outside. Okay, that seemed to fix most of them. Okay, cool. I mean, I just have to rename the file and then save. So I have to rename this to backup now. Can I even do that in this? No, of course not, because Blender insists on using its own fucking file explorer, which means I can't use the Windows file explorer options. Oh, I can rename. Okay, I guess it was just a fluke. Backup 2, and then I named this as this, and save, and then come back in, and it's going to re-import it. This is being argued with the pixelated wall effect. Yes. Maybe. I'm going to bring it back for something else that isn't this, because it definitely looks cool. This is just not the place for it. And I'm not sure what the right place for it is. But it's not here. Not yet. I think it would look better as a floor than a wall. But that is... we have yet to see. Okay. See about that. Lab geometry. Oh, this just is the geometry. So if I go here, there's not too many backups with this. I need to get rid of this one. And then rename this one to that. Don't re-import. You don't need to re-import that. Okay, and then this I need to export as this, re-import, and then I drag it in. Oh no, I don't drag it in. Here's what I do. I get this. And I just replace the mesh. Whoa. Like this. And then retain materials. And that kind of worked. Kind of. Something is wrong here. Oh, I see what's wrong here. Okay, normals are still screwed. This is not the outside I wanted. These need to be all flipped. All of these need to be flipped, actually. Every single one of these. Wait, no, wait, That's correct, that's correct, that's correct. But these are wrong. Okay. Mesh, normals, flip. Okay, now we re-import. And those are correct. Next, the materials are not importing properly. Index surface 4 is out of bounds. It's nuking a material because I'm not using it. Fadable walls, select. Those exist. Normal walls, select. Those exist. Floor edges, select. Those exist. Floor, select. That does not exist. Okay. Assign. Save. And then re-import, of course. Okay. Oh my god, okay. And then now I can get rid of this tiled mesh placer for now. And now I need to do UVs to extend this. See that? Okay, well, first of all these need to be unwrapped. Unwrap that, and then this needs to be unwrapped by itself. And it's... Oh, but not like that. What is that? What the hell is that? Okay, fine, it's whatever. And then we scale up a ton. And that's good. That's good. And then, you know, while we're here, can we copy the UV maps? I can't. Of course I can't. But we do need a UV map too for the light baking. I should have been doing that from the start. Don't do that. Unwrap normally. Save. Okay. Okay, so doing that gave us a tiled effect. It might need to scale down a bit. UV editing. Doop, doop, doop. Scale down. Save. It does. It really does. And it sounds delicious. Ooh, we want to hear a story about baking to, I was, making burgers. And I went to the grill, but the grill was all disgusting and I couldn't use it. But I was like, oh, fine, I'll still do it. And then I tried it for a bit. It was like an indoor grill that's like tiny. And, I did that. And the grease started catching on fire and smoking. I was like, okay, so I can't use that. So I go to the oven. I'm like, okay, so these burgers have instructions for broiling. So let me get the pan out, you know, put some parchment paper down so it doesn't get too gross. Put the burgers on there. I put it in the broiler oven. The parchment paper starts catching on fire. Which is good. That's on me. Never broiled before. I looked it up. I clearly wasn't supposed to do that. That's okay. So I take care of the situation. I take it out. Take out the parchment paper. Put on aluminum foil instead. I put it in there. I'm back to broiling. I'm broiling, and then flames start flying out of the fucking oven. Why? Oh, because I was apparently the fat catches on fire, but then like I was dodging them. It was fine. It was okay. I promise. It was okay. It wasn't too crazy. I mean, well, I turned it off first. I don't know. You make a compelling argument. Maybe I shouldn't have. But I wanted to take it because I was smoking. And if it smokes, the fire alarm's going to go off. And I don't want that to happen. So I want to de-escalate the smoke as fast as possible. Why can I see through this? Oh, that's inverted. But yes. Oh, are these all inverted? Oh, they are. Wonderful. Okay. And then, why are these floors inverted? No, that can't be right. Okay, it isn't right. Alright, perfect. In fact, we can delete these. We can delete these too. Whew. There we go. Alright. Re-import? Oh, I think it's starting to look normal again. And then retain materials. Why can I not see these walls? Are they also... There's no way they're all in... I knew I couldn't rely on the the recalculate. Oh shit! We're at 2 hours. So I'm like losing focus. I need to lock in. We're not done yet. This doesn't end until the walls are done. At least some of the walls are done. Okay. Tiled mesh placer. Move that back to -10. And then, what is that? That's going to be 20 by 10? Generate tile map, there aren't meshes. Oh, there are no meshes. When I deleted the tiled map placer to make a new one, I completely forgot that all the data I had to manual labor to do was lost. Oh it's gone. Oh, that sucks. Can I Control Z it back? Or am I just Control Zing to my doom? I'm mashing Control Z right now. Nothing's happening. I think it's Jover. Oh. Oh, that hurts. That's a lot of manual labor I just lost. Oh, what was I doing? I should have GitHub pushed. Oh, what was I doing? I should have saved that as like a separate resource. Oh, that's so bad. That's so bad. Okay. Here we go again. Here we go. Okay, it's not too bad. This is going to be like 1 minute of labor. If I just find the right meshes. Common panels. So panel single, panel EX single. But the clip you took was me doing that, and so now we get to do it again. No, that was a Blender thing. That was different. Okay, no, this isn't that. X2, extent X2 to 1. Boom. Now this is gonna be Y2. Panel Y2. Extent Y2. 1, 2. Okay. New tiled mesh. X2, Y2. No, that's the extent. Whoops. X2, Y2. Panel X2, Y2. 2, 2. We made this priority 3 or something. The worst part is you can't even see because of all the green. All the green. X3. And then X3. 3, 1. And I could say the same. And then Y3, 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 Y3. Extend Y3, 1, 3. X3, Y3. X3, X3, 3, 5. Oh, that's a GitHub push. I'm just going to GitHub push it so that even if I mess it up later, it's probably fine. There's like baked light shit in here. What does that mean? I don't know. Lab wall prop. Oh, it's for the area lights. Oh, that's for the extension I added. Okay. I can get rid of that. Lab walls progress. Okay. It is, though. I'm going to have to chop it down. The next stream you're going to come in and it's going to be all just logs in a pile. Okay. If I generate a tile map, this should work. And then generate meshes. And then I have to bake light. Which is, oh, there it is. And that doesn't look correct. In terms of height, that's right. It's 20 by 20 then. It's 2020, baby. Oops. Okay, there we go. Generate. Okay. They're leaking. Look at that. They're coming out this side right here. But I think that's going to be okay because I'm going to make a second tiled mesh placer. And then move that over here. So the transform is 20. And I'm going to rotate it like that. So that's good. And then generate tile map, generate meshes. And then do another light bake. And see what happens. Ooh. Okay, look at that. There's 2 walls in a 3D space. Let's playtest. Oh, you totally haven't missed a single day of streaming. Yeah, just don't count all the days between that first... Whoa, what's happening? Oh, the spawn point's wrong. Player stuff, player start. Player start goes there. Okay. No, the collision's on. I think this is spawning outside of the level. I think. Oh, no, there we go. We're good. Ooh. Ooh. It's moody. I like it. I like it a lot. Oh, and when you come in from a side like this, come down this hallway, you really see like the 3D perspective of all of them like kind of jutting out a little. Oh, that's so good. Oh, I love this. This is the vibe I was going for. Okay. It's so moody and creepy and weird. And what's all these outlines down here? It's really good. Oh, okay. This world's gonna come out nice, and it has a really distinct vibe. Like it looks completely different from the Sky world. Like this in comparison to hold on, I have to edit the code to go to the other one. The Sky level 1. Okay, I could just run this straight up, right? Like you see the little preview when it's like not fully loaded. That compared to this, where it's all bright. Oh, I love it. I love it so fucking much. Let's do the exploit. Whee! But this still looks good. This still has ominous vibes and like sort of the CRT effect. Oh. Okay. This and then back to this. It's dark. It's dark and I like it. Okay, I think that wraps it up. This is a good stream. We actually got progress done. Feels hype. Yeah. Thank you for joining me today, Photogenic Male. I appreciate the time to come in and watch me waste my time doing this project that might come out one day. Maybe. Who knows? We'll see. Oh, the goal's not in the right place. Oops. Okay, here, hold on. So to move the goal, I need to move level goal position within here. Like this. Move this. There we go. And then move it forward a bit. Move it. It needs to be close enough so I can see the flag come out the back. Perchance. Perchance indeed. My deadline is 1 week for a demo. I'm not going to make it, but Okay. Oh, no. This needs to go back a bit. Maybe I should add lights to the goal. That'd look cool. But then, like, you have to add lights everywhere, and I don't know if I can do that. Maybe each world should have its own goal. I don't know. I think for some time. How dare you? I'm not wasting my time. Oh. Hell yeah. I am kind of wasting my time, but we'll see. This game will be hype. When I make $1 million, I will thank you personally as I sit upon my Super Pixel Guy 3D throne. Hua, hua, hua. Hua, 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 hua. Like, I really love these outlines. I don't know how that's even happening there, but it's really nice. It adds a lot. Is there footstep sounds? There are. Okay. Welp. I guess this is the part where I hit the end stream button. Before I go, photogenic mail. What's my next stream thing I fix or edit or change? You choose. So last time I did the emotes. Emotes kind of work. They need a bit more work, but you name a thing. Name one thing. We have the Ace Sprite. Fix the colors. The colors. Oh, for the names of the guys. So you like make the colors of the characters correlate to the name of your Twitch name on Twitch. Yes. Yes. I should probably also make their names match. No, I guess they should stay white. Okay. Alright, I'll remember that. I will remember. There should be like a little text that pops that says, some Randev will remember that. Or make them... No. They need to match. And they need to update too. And I can do the update because I know there's an event in the code API that gives me like that moment when you update your color. So you should be able to update your guy's color in real time. That is the goal. So, all right. Let's see if I succeed or fail. See you tomorrow. Until then, until next time, photogenic gen, or you can have them explode and then reform. That's not gonna happen. That's like 3 days worth of effort. I do need a way to like get rid of the spam guy though. That's really funny that happened. Until next time.